and gentlemen, welcome to Azeroth Daily for the 18th or the 19th, depending on where you are, of Feb 2011. My name is TotalBiscuit, bringing you your daily dose of WoW news and comment. In the headlines today, the now regular feature of New Player Tips has a new question and a new discussion topic available over on the US Battle.net forums, and this is in regards to gaming peripherals, and there is a large discussion going on as to what exactly you use, and an opportunity for players to have a look and see whether or not they can get any reasonable advice. Although what I would say on the subject of peripherals, for most people, it's pretty much entirely subjective, so do take it all with a pinch of salt and make sure when spending major money on any new peripheral hardware that you check out the reviews first. Seriously, if I had $1 for everybody that bought that stupid WoW mouse initially, that Steel Series one that was an absolute dud, that's the first version by the way, the new one is a little bit better, well, I could retire, let me put it that way. Yeah, that was not good at all. So yeah, go check that out, that could be useful for you. Also, over on the US Battle.net forums, there is a new poll in regards to hardware, and you can have your say on which piece of hardware is most important to you when playing World of Warcraft. And I don't really expect any useful information to come out of this actual thread, but hey, it's fairly amusing nonetheless. The latest in a series of short stories is now available over on the US Battle.net website, and this one is all about the goblins. It's called Trade Secrets of a Trade Prince. And this is all about Gallywix, so you're gonna want to go and read that. It has a nice preface by the author, and there's a lot of really cool information there, so go and have a look at it. It's a good read, and there's some good artwork associated with it as well, as we've seen by the looks of it from the DC artists from the WoW comics. Also, the WoW TCG is releasing a new raid set, and this is in regards to Icecrown Citadel, where you'll be able to play one of several heroes, including Jaina, Tyrion, and Sylvanas, and it is designed for 4 players. That's coming out on March the 1st, and will also come with some brand new abilities. Well worth having a look at, and of course it does have the treasure pack, as all of the raids tend to have. And with that, it's time for your Daily Blues. A particularly dumb post by Mythclaw actually leads into some great information from Bashiok, and I'm not even going to bother reading this garbage. I mean, God, have a look at that. It's absolute crap. But whatever the case, Bashiok responds with a large number of posts as to the nature of what the devs and CMs actually do, and the process as to which they go through in order to make changes and alter their design philosophy. I would highly recommend that you read the whole freaking lot. Seriously, it's an absolutely fantastic read, a lot of amazing information there, although just ignore everything that isn't in a blue color. Trust me, it's worthwhile for your sanity. Picarco makes a fairly valid point in regards to the number of vendors and trainers available in the various cities, and points out that they really need more than one major city in order to alleviate latency and things like that. Bashiok responds by saying they're doing a full NPC equalization in the next major patch, which will ensure that every capital city has the same trade skills, trainers, and supply resources, which will hopefully mean that there is a larger spread of people across a larger number of zones, and will hopefully speed up the zone for those of you having issues with performance. Personally, I would quite like to go and hang out over in Thunderbluff for the rest of my days, since I just prefer it to Orgrimmar. Zergling raises some concerns about the vicious gladiator's Bonegrinder, and apparently it has been shrunk, and he's extremely unhappy about that. Daxxari responds saying that he is rather sorry to hear that. However, your mace will still hit hard enough to have made the purchase worthwhile. The previous model was too large, and its size was causing graphical issues and clipping. I can think of an awful lot of other things that have an awful lot of clipping, such as my robe. How exactly does that go through my mount? I would love to know this. It is a little confusing to me. I'm fairly sure physics doesn't work that way. Oh dear. Well, whatever the case, that's now been locked. And unfortunately, it seems that Zergling's manhood is a little smaller today. How unfortunate. And with that, it's time for your daily grind. This segment serves more as a reminder than anything else that the Lovers in the Air festival ends extremely soon, and if you want to get this quest line done, and I'd recommend you do because there's some entertaining quests upon it, then you should do so pretty much immediately over the next couple of days. I'm fairly sure it ends on the 20th. Whatever the case, this one involves finding the sinister aroma in the air, and as it turns out, as we were well aware, we said so in the last couple of days, there are toxins, mind controls, and all sorts of horrible things going on. You can never trust a goblin. And with that, it's time for your weekly feature. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Postcards from Azeroth. Now, for this week's theme, we asked you to show us the thing that you love the most within World of Warcraft, and a lot of the submissions, I have to say, are fairly questionable. Whatever the case, we'll go forward with the 12 that we selected, and we start off with this one. It comes on from Sinisar, and he loves new beginnings. I can't say that I do, I must say. I think that's the thing that I hate the most within WoW. I think that'll have to be next week's theme, but whatever the case. Yes, there you go. A brand new alt that you'll have to level through. No. This one comes in from Bobusia, and what I love the most, he or she says, is my Archangel-powered orb-harnessing, face-melting Shadow Priest, just with the added awesomeness of Sulfuron Spire in the background. Yeah, I can understand loving that. Admittedly, it does look extremely badass. This one comes in from Roman, who loves leveling. Holy crap, what the hell? Find a new game! Seriously. Well, at least you're getting your value for money out of it. Jesus. This one comes in from Sephan, who loves the skies of Azeroth. That's interesting, considering you picked possibly the ugliest one in the entire world. This one comes in from Dripwave, who loves Gammon. Yes, well, just don't go anywhere near him with something pointy. Trust me, you will not love them after the repair bill. This one comes in from Ari, who loves Lordaeron, the wonderful bird's eye view of the Undercity. Yes, indeed. It is quite a good-looking area now, is it not? Very cool indeed. This one comes in from Jackson, who loves the Eye of the Storm. Seriously? I couldn't stand that battleground, but I suppose I can understand someone might like it. There you go, and it's a nice shot as well. Purple is always a good thing, folks. That's one of the best things about Outlander. Loads and loads of purple. This one comes in from Randy, who says he loves Karazhan. Look at it. It's one of the best-looking structures in the entirety of World of Warcraft. How could you not love it? Especially when there were so many fond memories of that place. Yeah, good raid. Good raid. This one comes in from Marie, who absolutely loves Nagrand. Yeah. Can I blame you for that? Just look at it. It's so cool. I have to wonder if we'll ever see its like again in terms of world design. This one comes in from Will, who says, I love when Blizzard rejects me, just like every hot chick in the world would. Forever alone, bro. Forever alone. Oh dear. Try another game. It might like you more. This one comes in from James, and he absolutely loves extreme fishing in enemy territory. It's a little bit risky, I have to say, a little bit risky, but I admire your guts. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, for this particular contest has got to be Mark Fillion, who comes in with this one. He absolutely loves bacon. You know what? That looks delicious, although I have concerns about the armor plating ruining the texture of the whole dish, but I'll give it a try nonetheless. Always up for trying anything once. Congratulations, send me an email in with your choice of location for your time card, either EU or US, and I'll get it all sorted out for you. The theme for next week's contest will be announced on Monday's show, and with that it's time for the mailbox. This one comes in from Bomb Panda, who says, I'm a proud herbalist, and today on the EU forums there was a blue post in regards to how Tauren get a 0.5 second gather on herbs, while everyone else gets 2.0 seconds. I understand that they wanted to make the formerly useless racial a little bit more desirable, however I feel they went about it the wrong way. In essence, the 0.5 second gathering allows Tauren to collect herbs at a faster pace. However, this causes a majority, at least on my server, of Tauren to fly down on someone already in the process of gathering, steal it from them, and leave. I would propose a change that keeps the racial desirable but prevents the griefers and general pricks from being just that. Something such as letting Tauren collect twice the herbs from a single node. If the herb was going to yield 2 herbs, for a Tauren it would yield 4. Or perhaps tapping herbs once a person starts gathering from them so that one of the prick Tauren can't swoop down and steal it. What are your thoughts? Well, my thoughts are on the first idea that it's ridiculously overpowered. Are you serious? Double herbs? That would be the best racial in the entire game. Yeah, that's just not even funny. I mean, you'd have people race-changing to Tauren simply because they could make twice the cash from gathering. No. Absolutely not. The second one, though, I'm very surprised they haven't already done this. But I suppose it's because up until now, the gathering speed was identical. So this is a case of Blizzard's brain not catching up with its hands when it comes to making changes. They make a change and then suddenly realize, oh, yeah, Forgot about that. I suppose I should probably fix that. So, yeah, absolutely. I think tapping should definitely be implemented, and I'm kind of surprised that it's not already in, to be honest. But again, probably because it was never needed. It's not like you could ever do that previously. So, yeah, there you go. Come on, Blizzard, get your heads in gear. Seriously, don't make changes if you're not ready to deal with the consequences. This one comes in from Samuel, and if you've listened to the Blue Please episode, then you will have heard this one before, but I feel it needs to be addressed twice for the good of everyone. Hey TB, I got banned today for being hacked. I understand the ban, but how could my account get hacked this easily? I had a very safe password of 12 numbers or digits, and now, while my account is recovering, I'm wondering how can a billion-dollar company like Blizz let its accounts get hacked so easily? Now, I know why people buy the authenticator, but I don't think it's fair for the victims to buy an authenticator. Why doesn't Blizz just send one after an account is hacked for compensating their lack of security? I know the mobile ones exist, but I prefer my old cell phone, and I'm not interested in a smartphone, so I'm obligated to buy an authenticator. I don't mind the €5, but I don't think it's fair. What are your thoughts on the matter? Should Blizz take its responsibility, or should the consumer pay for it? Also, a bank also gives an authenticator with an online account. Why can't Blizz? It's not like they don't got the money. Here's the thing. It's not Blizzard's responsibility, it's yours. You're the guy who got hacked. Blizzard did not get hacked. Let's get this all out in the open right now. This is a PSA, folks. This is a public service announcement. This is how hacking actually happens. It is done in one way and one way alone, and that is keylogging. They do not go into the Blizzard servers and penetrate the deepest data vaults and recover your password and username from there. That's not how it works. Blizzard, to the best of my knowledge, has never been hacked in that way. It is done via keylogging, and usually this is either because you get yourself a keylogger on your machine, or you are the victim of a phishing attempt whereby you put your username and password into something that looks like the Blizzard website, but is in fact actually a fake. Those are the two reasons, and those are entirely your responsibility. There was a great article on this that I actually linked yesterday on the Azeroth Daily show about account security. Please go and read it in full. And please throw out myths like, oh, I've got a really strong password. It helps, but it is by no means protection against keylogging. Why would it be? If they've logged your key, it doesn't matter if your password's 2 letters long or 200. They still have it. That's the point. So you need to protect yourself against keylogging. That article will tell you exactly how to do it. It's not Blizzard's responsibility. Do I think that maybe it would be awesome if they were able to give an authenticator to everyone? Yes. Do I think it's practical? No. They keep running out of authenticators, for God's sake. They can't suddenly conjure 12 million of the damn things. Not to mention the absolute nightmare, logistically, it would be of giving these things out. They want people to have them, but yes, there is a cost incurred with it, and it is an optional service that not everybody needs. I think it's certainly helpful. I use one, but I also feel fairly confident in my actual computer security. Well, I have a up-to-date virus scanner. I have an up-to-date malware and adware scanner. I use NoScript. I am also able to spot phishing attempts. I don't fall for these kind of things. For God's sake, please be careful when reading any email that appears to come from Blizzard. Be extra suspicious, especially if it asks for a username and password, because Blizzard will never actually do that. And do check the URLs of where you're going before you enter anything. As far as I'm concerned, you should never even click a link that says that it takes you to the Blizzard website. Just put in the URL yourself. You know what it is. eu.battle.net or us.battle.net. It's really not that hard. So yeah, again, not their responsibility, it's yours. Please go and read that article, it will help you out in future. Okay folks, thank you very much for watching Azeroth Daily today. Sorry it's been a little bit late, but as you can see, we've had an awful lot of things go up on the channel today. It's been very hectic, very busy. Thanks for your support, and please remember to thumb it up if you like it and thumb it down if you don't. The next Azeroth Daily will be on Monday. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next time.